Yes, sir. We are in here. We are in here. Nowadays, we got to check the volume, make sure it's adequate. We got to check the volume. Let me get some light going. My bad. Hold on. Let me get some things going. It's good with the squad. Only one in here. Hold on. It's only one in here. I don't know. I can tell by your face. Yo. Yo. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. What's good with the squad? Let me kick some tunes for y'all. Get y'all going. You gotta keep working. You gotta keep working, dog. You gotta keep working. You gotta keep working, brother. You gotta keep working. Scotty tripping is a naughty guy. Old school Haagen-Dazs. Y'all ain't eating like it's Ramadan. Stripes on digs like Gucci Taliban. From the Afghanistan. Hammer on me like the handyman. Chains on me like the avalanche. Squad ball on the off season. Sing with the summer camp. I swear no visa. Baby ring like a damn lamb. And my girl running real slow. On at the wheelchair ramp. Anybody got a problem mind? Dress a damn price with a damn stamp. Name on in your bitch mouth. I'm feeling like I'm trying it. Guess you boys ain't potty trained. These niggas won't try shit. Steaky shrimp with the chopsticks. It's blue like a bunch of cripples. Told the clock I need big gas. I put some mafia on pump six. Sussing on these niggas off rip. Shoes bumping, I don't never trip. How I bring it to your mama house, to your home room like a car slip. Gold teeth when I talk shit. Bo Jackson better get here. Flying got my fucking welcome map, but I'ma welcome y'all to this Scotty trip. Welcome you niggas to Scotty. Welcome you niggas to Scotty. Welcome you bitches to Scotty. Welcome you bitches to Scotty. Scotty tripping on the dogs with Henny sipping on the money mission. Mossberg got a kick to it. Now you down like Sonny Liston. Rain glisten when I'm lane switching. Hey, what's good with y'all? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Hey, you busy? Hey, when you get some time, you want to do a Kilatainment lawsuit against child support? Because you know we can act as Kilatainment LLC. Yeah, me and you. You want to do that because I got a letter I'm gonna send you from the Department of Justice that they put out in 2023. I got the letter where it states that you're not supposed to be going to jail. You're not supposed to be doing none of that stuff they're doing when you're on paying child support. I got the letter. It's crazy, bro. I was just reading it. It's talking about violating so many amendments. Because they child support had a federal lawsuits on them for all the stuff they've been doing. And now that I got the letter. I seen it on Instagram. A dude was talking about it. It's called a letter to. It says oh, I ain't really seen. I just seen him real quick, and I'm like, oh, it's called letter to not counsel, but the word that you colleague, letter to colleague. It's a Department of Justice, a letter to colleagues, and then it's to the Child Support Enforcement Agency, and how they just to being counterproductive, taking your license. They're not supposed to do none of that, bro. Yeah, no, it talk about all of that, bro. Yeah, I got that letter. I got you on the Discord, but yeah, that's it, blood. No, you good. I'm about to just if you just got a Bluetooth or something, you just want to listen to what I'm talking about. I'm gonna send you a link and then you can just listen on the Discord or do whatever. Cause I'm live right now. Yep, we on Discord. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, brother. Discord is going. Let me send one to my man's pause. What's good with the squad? We in here. What y'all? What we talking about? Who getting work? Turkey, listen. Everybody getting work, but Boots. Where Boots is work at? Yeah, where Boots at? He ain't getting no checks. He ain't getting no checks. He trying to wait for somebody he think a weak link. He weak. Technically unsound. Technically unsound, dog. He ain't Heems. If he was Heems, he'll be getting all these Turkey a la Sheik checks. You're not getting no money. Where cuz at? Hey, Boots, where are you? Bootsy. Boots, where are you? Where did you go, buddy? We looking for you. We trying to figure out why everybody getting a check but you. Can't be king of the hill without that resume by 30 with the access. He shared 3 or 4 names in that prime beaten by then. Yeah, but he don't because he ain't good like that. See, I be trying to tell y'all, they be trying to pull a wool over everybody's eyes, bro. It's over with. Just seeing your fight with Lugo, dude was tough. No, dude was tough. Dude, Lugo fought Adrian Broner, Danny Garcia. You know what? Let's go on Lugo's box rec. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we about to look up Lugo's box rec real quick. See which one of these is him. There you go, right there. Hold on. Here we go, Lugo. Luis Alfredo Lugo Rubio, male, Mexican, Orthodox, 5'8", Richmond, California, Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. So look, he fought first couple fights. Let's see, wait till we get to a notable name. John Molina Jr. Hold on. John Molina Jr. lost. This is definitely a Russian. Mike Dallas Jr. draw. Danny Garcia lost. Adrian Broner lost. Jose Guzman lost. Edis Ambris. Damn, he fought Mauricio Herrera. He fought Carl Dargan. Frankie Gomez. He fought this dude again. He fought Coyotes Pendarvis. Terrell Williams. That's the dude who put Pritchard Colin in the coma. We'll go to his. Al Dwayne Simpson. Listen, Al Dwayne Simpson from Richmond. I worked his corner for this fight. I worked Al Dwayne's corner for this fight. Wilkins Santiago. He from Cleveland, Ohio. That's my homie Wilkins. Troy King. Richmond Memorial Auditorium. Lost. Bilal Mahassan. Lost. Oracle. After that, he retired. That was November 15th. 62%. Birthplace Akron, Ohio, resident Oakland, Southpaw. KuernoDeChivo. Then it say, I fought Victor Acosta, Miguel Angel Galan, he went to bed. Jonathan Sanchez, he went to bed. Carlos Martinez, that was a real middleweight. Then I fought Lugo. Damn, I barely lost any rounds. Look at that. They got if you lost a round, I think. Yeah, it's 6. This is you lost the rounds. I don't know what that results. It must have been the judges or everybody. I gotta see what that is. That's new. Let me go. Oh, oh no, that's up there. Yeah, I stopped him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Lugo fought some guys, man. He been some rounds for real. Dude was experienced. He know how to get the attention of the judges by keeping his hands busy. Like he wasn't a hard puncher or nothing. He hit me below the belt a couple times. He was pretty had some good work. I learned a lot from that one single fight. That taught me a lot. Like you got to be willing to train for any and everything. You got to be focused. Like if it would have went longer, I really could have stopped it. Cause them shots will just keep breaking you down. You're not gonna keep taking them. What's good with Hamza? No, them is learning fights. Cause I was about to go to 8 rounds, like I said, against Yuri Foreman, who was a former world champion. That was gonna be my first fight at prospect level, 8 rounders against Yuri Foreman. Would have smoked his boots. Would have smoked his boots. Went to his guts. Crutch stayed low. Let him throw the jabs, be catching and slipping them. Keep going to his guts. Dang, I think he left-handed too. I definitely would have smoked him. He left-handed. I would have gave him that shell work. Just watch Morrell and Kolojic dude damn near beat Marcus Brown. Morrell stands his ground. David will need skills. Bully ball won't work. No, bully ball is not going to work, brother. David Morrell has size. Hold on. Yeah, him trying to bully and do all of that and walk dude down. That's what I said. We about to see how that's gonna work, and it's not. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. That is a fact. But David Benavidez is gonna have to have skills in his DNA because Morrell is got long arms. He's trained by a professional. It could have to do with something as simple as coaching and having a good game plan. If Benavidez was smart, if Morrell is smart, he would spend the first 6 rounds jabbing at David Benavidez's guts and running them body shots and stick with that. And then when he starts slowing down, then you pick it up, but you got to go to the body. You got to rip to his guts. Yuri like the fake switch hit was thin like me. You would have blasted cuz I remember, bruh, from Friday night fights. Yeah, Yuri Foreman. He lost against Miguel Cotto. Yeah, I would have stopped him brutally.
Like I would have stopped him brutally. No, he might have been right-handed, but I would have stopped him. It was Dimitri Salita that was left-handed. I would have stopped Riri Foreman brutally. I would have stopped him with the 6'3" uppercut hook. He would have went to bed. Let's see, we hit the cash out. My man Tyler Little with the $12 cash app. My man Tyler Little with the $12 cash app. Good looking. Good looking. My man. My man with the, he said, facts. You would have busted Yuri's pack. Morrell varies his left hand to the head and guts and uppies and overhand game. Oh, he be switching up that left hand and yop doing different lefties. Boots versus Tio Lopez. Tio Lopez, tailor made, especially with Canelo's peoples. That's why he was trying to get that work with him. They sparred. He know what he got. He not underestimating him. He know what he got. That's what I'm saying. You gotta, if they calling you out, it's because they know you for real. In this joint, they didn't sparred each other trying to be homies. See what I'm saying? Like, you gotta chill out. You gotta know how to really get in there and get your work off. Because if not, that's why Boots ain't getting nowhere. His contract at everybody got fights, but Boots has not had an opponent. Like that's the difference. Like you got to realize that David Morrell is not. He not caring about if Benavidez coming forward because in his mind he got power. So he like, yeah, let him work on. I really want to see how David Benavidez gonna fight because he in there with a real bigger guy for real. The guy is a little bigger. He better have some defense, or it's gonna be curtains, curtains. Boots gonna get that Maidana Broner wake up call. Have more grit. Gonna be ugly. Yeah, Boots ain't Hamza. You got winning the Benavidez. My Milo Williams, Mr. Williams. I don't have anybody winning or losing. I just want to see how David Benavidez approaches the fight. Because I really don't matter to me. I just want to see how he approaches the fight in general. Because he doesn't have he has a good jab, but he abandons the jab. And David Morrell is a southpaw. You gotta listen. If Morrell is able to dictate the southpaw jab, it's gonna be a long night for Cuz. If he keeps dictating, if he keeps dictating with the southpaw jab, it's gonna be a long night. So with Warlock Boxing, Miles Austin, bars. So that's what I want to see. I want to see how David Benavidez responds to someone who don't care about his size. He's there for the work. And Benavidez is not a power puncher. So I want to see. Morrell should definitely go to the body. He has to rip to the body early and often. First 6 rounds, he should only be defending, jabbing to the head, jabbing to the body, ripping to the body, using the front hand all the time. Up and down with the hook, jab up and down, uppies. Right hook to the guts. That's it. First 6 rounds, that's all you doing. Listen, just from doing that alone, you're going to have so many setups in the later rounds. Keyshawn fighting Baranchik, his next scrap, I got Keyshawn possibly getting. You got Keyshawn possibly getting stopped. Bro, you drunk. Keyshawn is about to stop Baranchik. Baranchik was in there looking like doodle against Navarrete. Keyshawn gonna go in there and dude gonna be trying to do all them weak moves. Keyshawn gonna be walking him down, trying to not get him out of there. So no, that ain't gonna work like that. This is tailor-made for Keyshawn Davis to win. Take that to the bank, buddy. Hey, hit my cash app, man. Stop playing with me. Take that to the bank. Man, Baranchik gonna be doing that Ukrainian work. It look like he Usyk getting out of the heavyweight division because he's scary. Baranchik is the only Ukrainian left out here who holding his ground. He's gonna get his pack busted versus Keyshawn Davis, possibly knocked out. He's gonna get paid though. He's getting a check. All right, Milo. You know what? You just don't get it. If Baranchik can punch, why didn't he get Navarrete out of there? Navarrete is grade A garbage, technically. Navarrete is grade A garbage, technically. You sound crazy. Yes, sir.
My fault, 2 seconds. Hey, who you got in that Ryan and Pitbull? That's a terrible scrap. But who you got in that?
It's a terrible scrap. No, because Pitbull he does. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Due to the business, is not because Pitbull is not gonna duck no work. He's gonna put up a good fight. He's durable, and he's shown that if you can beat him, you can go to the next level. He's no nonsense. He's a hard puncher. He's a hard, difficult, awkward style, and it's just he's loyal to the company he with, so that's why he get checks, bro. Like I watched something the other day where this guy was like, he was with some Jewish gentlemen, and he was like, I'm gonna teach you a thing about Jewish loyalty. And it was about fighting the case, and they fought it all the way till they won. And that is what PBC, Mario Barrios, Issa Crew, they loyal, bro. They getting their checks, win or lose. It don't matter. You gonna get your work, bro. That's what it's really about. But I know what you're saying. But Ryan is probably could stop Pitbull.
Definitely, you can definitely stop him. That's why I'm like, I think Pitbull is to fight at like 126, 130. He really too small to go up there with them dudes. That's where you start getting hurt at. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, Pitbull declined Shakur offer because he wasn't worth no money. You're not worth Ryan Garcia money. Come on, blood. What is we talking about?
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia got 30 with Tank. Like, come on, bro.
And for him to be that small Pitbull, for him to be that small, him fighting Shakur, and it's not really worth a lot. Like, I agree. Pitbull shouldn't have fought him because those bigger guys, to me, I feel like they're not picking on Pitbull because he can't be picked on. But to me, he's not gonna. To me, Pitbull's a good fighter, but he's not that good. So they all bigger guys. Like Tank is bigger than Pitbull.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true. Pitbull a little, yeah. Ryan probably gonna end up stopped because David made his name walking down ripping hooks inside. Said Plant didn't have the firepower Vazda got blasted by the beast, and Darrell was already spoiled. I mean, it don't matter. It's still he's not gonna walk through no Morrell like that. Morrell is a bigger guy for real. He followed him to the weight for a reason. Like, you just gotta save your energy and wait till the fight. And assess it by how they fight, technically. And David Benavidez, man, he gotta be willing to not abandon his jab for a full 12 rounds. All this trying to go to the high guard and throw hard shots. Man, if Ronnie Shields really know what he's doing, that man is gonna have him jabbing, check hooking, check upping. Yeah, that's gonna be. I don't know what David Benavidez. It's gonna be a hard fight because Morrell is a tough scrap. And he athletic, and he believe in his power. So it's just.
I think the common misconception that the Orthodox fighters be doing is thinking they can't jab with the southpaw, but you got to do that. I saw James Toney do it with Michael Nunn. They be trying to. I heard you and Ness argue about that one time, talking about that you can't jab with the southpaw, but you got to still jab with the southpaw, right?
No, yeah, you got to do something with that jab hand that's gonna dictate range, defense, and score. You know what I'm saying? It's just really up to you finding the shot. It's simple. You got to find it and keep working it. Bobby Light said, all I know is David or Morrell want to see better BF. That's why Benavidez is talking about moving up to cruiser. Of course, you're not Heems. That's what I'm saying. Stop calling out Canelo. You're not trying to see better BF or B-Ball for real, man. Get up out of here. Listen, he's liable to get his pack busted by Morrell. He's liable too. He's liable. Definitely liable. It's like you have a son and the boxing coach is the asset and you teaching him boxing is the liability. Which one would you rather be on? It's not saying you don't need to learn what your son doing, but if you never did it, it's gonna make it hard. Or daughter, they're gonna get to a certain level, and somebody's gonna bust their pack. It gets to be a cutoff point, and especially in the pros, you get about around 15 fights to start getting a little difficult because you're reaching contender status. Yep, hit my cash out. Yeah. Tank is bigger than Pitbull, and depending on what weight they fight at, that's an
It's gonna
easy
be like
fight.
144, 143, like on some catch weight. Like if I'm saying it's too big, bro. It's too big, bro.
Yeah,
Pitbull getting that money though.
he is getting packed. He is getting the check.
Mm-hmm. I don't like him fighting at them big weight classes. But I like Pitbull, but I respect him for doing it. I know why he's doing it. That's where the money at.
Man, he getting them check. Listen, he better protect himself.
Yeah. And he do a good job of that. Protecting himself. He's very well, I think.
Man, Ryan, it really depends. I mean, Ryan, he's gonna be very little compared to Ryan, but Ryan be having defensive lapses sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, I was saying, I think Ryan should fight out his stuff.
Say it again.
I said I was talking to somebody other, and I think Ryan should fight out his stuff.
He can fight who?
Hold on. I got my head on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, he was kind of breaking up.
Oh, I was breaking up. Oh, I was saying that I think Ryan should fight out of his stuff defense. Should use it more often. What you think about that?
Man, it depends on who teaching it to him because it takes work to learn. Like you can't just fight in it. You gotta learn how to punch with your hands in that position. And that could be uncomfortable with some people. Like it's not just learning how to defend, it's learning how to punch out of the defense. See what I'm saying? It's important.
Yeah.
Gotta learn how to punch out of the defense. Because you can learn the Philly shell, but then you would just be stuck shelled up, not punching out of the defense. Looking crazy. If y'all want to come in the Discord, let's share another link.
Charles Conwell and Fundora, they think about bringing up Conwell to replace Spence. What do you think about that? Conwell and Earl Spence.
Yeah,
Conwell and Fundora.
that's what they was gonna do. That's what they was gonna do anyway. Hey, hop in the Discord if you want to hop in the Discord. Ask questions, whatever. He got enough southpaws in his resume. Morrell fought all right-handers. Yeah, all left-handers fight majority right-handers, so they be used to it. What was we just talking about before that?
Fundora.
Oh yeah, Fundora. Yeah, I need that. That's it. He said he was looking to get some work with him anyway after he stopped. Cause he called out Fundora. He called out Fundora and somebody else. Who want to see that?
Oh, I see it. Conwell went on to the fight like that.
I kind of do, but man, Conwell is gonna chop him up.
He gonna stop him, right?
Man, he got a great chance of stopping Fundora.
Mm-hmm. Body style.
Man, just period. Just a cumulative damage. Especially with his defense. Oh my goodness. Then you gotta chill because Cuz has been and slid you.
Watch this one fight. You see,
Who?
Roke look pretty good.
Who?
Roke, Lamont.
Oh yeah.
I was watching him versus Peter McCoy, I think. The guy who stopped in the eighth in DC.
I gotta see more Cuz.
I think he's pretty good.
Who yeah, I think Lamont Roach is pretty decent. He's a decent fighter. I know he seemed pretty tall. He looks pretty tall.
He fight. Yeah, he fight. Well, he seems to fight rough. So use it good and defense.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see that Tank fight. See how he handles.
Yeah, I am too. Especially after watching watching. Yesterday was my second time watching it, but I don't think I played that much.
You muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my second time watching it yesterday, but I don't think I played that much. Yeah, he's pretty good.
You say pretty what?
I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, he good. He pretty good. Yeah. Who you want to see him scrap with?
Roach?
Yeah, besides Tank. Say if Tank wasn't there.
I heard he's going back to 30 after Tank. So Foster would be good.
Yeah. That would be a decent little scrap.
Like him and Raymond Ford. Hey, yo, but Fondora and Conwell is like a 50-50 scrap. The wrong thing. I don't think he's gonna mow down Fondora. I think if Fondora could stay behind the jab and just fight a little tall, I know that Conwell can come forward, but Fondora's still 6'5", and he can punch. Like he's punching. So like I'm gonna pick Conwell, but he's gonna have to get in his bag for real because Fondora can fight. Like Fondora not no bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know, but man, Conwell has a contrasting style that he is, and man, he's gonna make it difficult. Fondora be falling in sometimes. And it's just gonna be a hard fight because depending on the height of Charles Conwell, man, Fondora gonna be punching down. And that's why niggas come up under you. So it's really gonna depend on what skill set Fondora got. Because if he don't know how to defend from someone coming forward nonstop and detour him for it, coming forward, he's gonna get chopped suey. And then we're gonna be back on here having a ritual about the homies off the bat. That's why you gotta be careful who you get in there with. Everything is not smelling like the greatest flowers. They might look good, but you get in there and you put your nose, now your nose falling off. Sniffing that cinnamon, Canelo work. Pause.
He was mentioning like some other on the boxing boys. He was mentioning like some other gatekeepers or like other former champions he wanted to fight at 54. Like the dude Magomar fought from some Russian dude. There was some other cat at like 54. He was trying to fight as well. So he opened to the Fondura, but he was saying like he's trying to build his cachet up a little bit. So he wanna fight some of like the former champs at like 54 as well.
Yeah, Fondura. If he's saying that, then Fondura can't really seal the deal because he want to get paid a certain amount of money.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I noticed that.
Do you think that's a pay-per-view scrap? Or that's some co-main underneath the pay-per-view?
Who is this
Or
again?
like maybe free.
Who is this again?
Fondura.
Fondura.
So let's say that Fondura and like Conwell fight to get made. You think that's a pay-per-view, or you think that's like a co-main, or like for the free, but maybe like a main event, but it's just one of the free cards?
That's like a main. That's not like a. Let me see.
Cause Conwell the only co-main, he ain't never main nothing. He's really been.
You know what? That can be. That's a good fight on a. How old is Conwell?
Yeah, I gotta look at her up. He's 20 something.
That's a good fight as a main event, co-main, because those guys are at mid-tier level fame, and Conwell's built his name off skill set. So you got to make him a co-main event so everybody can see his skills is what makes him good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would suggest. Because Fondura is from a whole country, and because it's from over here, it's harder. Well, it's not harder, but you got to jump through more hoops to get the information out there about yourself and what you're trying to perform in the athletic sports and all of that. So I would say pay somebody. Not pay somebody, but
And Jamar Charlo might get that fight too. I don't know if he got his back straight to the title shot, but he's back in the gym. And that's on the PBC side, but I don't think he's trying to come back right away on the
wait, who you about to get work with?
Charlo. Charlo was trying to get put in that scrap too. He was the option as well.
For who was the opponent?
Fondura.
Oh man.
Charlo and Fondura.
He might get it.
Yeah, because he on PBC as well.
Yeah, he might get it. He is back at 54. See that's the
But I ain't seen no session with him. That's how you really know.
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing either. Staticking sometimes. Is it staticking now? My mic be staticking. Go ahead. What was you saying?
Then I haven't seen any like full footage of him, but from stuff I saw, he looked sharp, he looked comfortable, he looked explosive. But they was like little clips though, bro. So I don't want to assess him like that. But he back in there, he back there talking, he back posting. I saw him working on the bag. He ain't had them bag gloves, but he was working though.
Yeah,
And I gotta assess everybody off the bag gloves now.
Man, you gotta assess everybody off the bag gloves. It's just mandatory, bro. Once you feel him, you just like, man, no wonder he ain't really. If he just had those on, he'll really be smoking everybody.
And my man Dion, I seen Dion working yesterday. He was looking sharp. And he had them gloves on. He looked sharp yesterday. Or whenever y'all was working, I saw the clip. He was looking good.
That was yesterday.
Yeah,
Cause he'd be like, man, how do I look? And he'd be asking me, I'm like, bro, you're never not gonna be sharp. So I just taped it a little bit and had him doing different little moves, keeping his reps going. He really need to work on throwing combinations and shorten up his punches. It's really it. But other than that, he just got to keep working. He know how to move his head. He knows how to pretty much do everything. But he just hasn't like mastered it through the comfort from the experience of being in the ring. That's a bar. Once he does that, man, it'll be easy for him. That takes time. You can be comfortable in the ring, but then, hey, blood, it don't take all of that. You can be comfortable in the ring, but then not have the fundamental skills to last because comfort only gonna take you so far. People can make you uncomfortable if you don't have a fundamental skill. You feel me what I'm saying? Like that's important. So yeah, no, we gotta. Hey man, hit my cash app. J-Man 96 was good. Yeah, man. So I'm just want to know what happened to Boots because he was supposed to be getting a check from Turkey Alley Sheep. You ain't trying to listen. All that fake you trying to get work and undisputed and unify is cap. Blood, why are you looking at me with that ugly face?
Because that shit is disgusting.
Blood, you gotta get some maple syrup.
I got it shipped from India.
Yeah. Yeah, dog, you gotta realize that. Like, it's just not, you don't just do what you want. So you gotta realize Morel, David, Benavidez, Boots not trying to see nobody. He chilling. He ain't trying to get no work.
Yo, I got an update for you on the Boots work. Update.
Was
what
good.
I think Turkey Alley Sheik said he trying to make him and Tio. Eddie Hearn said that he finna make an announcement. I mean, no, he said Boots come back in April, and then He like negotiating and standing on the fast on the so
We will see. Some work now or something with.
Where's the oak?
Yeah, water, boil it. Make the water come to a boil. Put a cup in there, stir it, put a little stir it for 12 minutes. Boil for the actual How is it now? Yeah, sometimes when a lot of noise coming in, it just be making the mic static because it be picking up feedback. Yeah, it's gonna be it's a problem with Boots not getting the fights. Like it's somebody said he was fighting Hitchens or something like, bro, like he's a 140 pounder. He's a 140 pounder, man. Nobody want to see that. About to be looking crazy.
Stay out. Yeah, stay out.
Hey yo, how you rate Stanionis?
Stanionis got some good work, pressure, decent solid puncher.
He don't move his head, but he be in that. I mean, no, I didn't say that. He moved a little bit. He will roll into that down there, but he really concentrate on being in that high guard and catching shit. He has a catch and counter great. He catch and counter like that's the shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got a great jab, but he don't slip shit like that. Like he don't slip nothing. You think that could be an issue when fighting?
No, because it doesn't sound you didn't describe him as a fast fighter. So when you're not fast, you want to keep your hands up so you can catch punches, or you want to be behind the shoulder, which with your hands up behind the shoulder. When you behind the shoulder, it's easier to catch punches when you don't have the speed as another guy has. This is levels in speed. So no, that's good. A style for him. When you in there with more athletically gifted fighters, you got to be more fundamentally sound. It's a great question, though.
Yesterday I went to sleep
He
at
says,
7 and woke up at 7.
They was saying Devin too. Devin getting work with Jose Ramirez. That's not a good fight.
Not a good fight. That's a limping fool.
Fool.
Hey, yo, Hamza. Hey, Hamza, can you say what you said real quick about the standing on them boots one more time? Then my headphone fell out, but you was cooking on some shit, and I need to hear that.
Where somebody laughed at you, right? The boot with Boots and Stanionis, what makes it a hard fight for Boots, I didn't add this, is Boot throws about 60 punches around. That means he's not a real puncher. His dad has said that he's blown him up to 47. Stanionis is a 47-pounder. He keeps his hands up good because he is not as athletically gifted as Boots. So in his style, that accents his style because his hands are up to catch punches. And you also said he had a good jab. So somebody who doesn't move their head a lot. So yeah, no, they duck and stand. So you want to keep your hands up good. You know what I'm saying? He got a good jab, keep his hands up good, strong. You know, that's good. That's good. Devin Haney in there with Jose Ramirez is a perfect style clash matchup. A boxer against pressure fighter. But Jose Ramirez knows how to box coming forward with the jab. This is where you just have nowhere to go.
He wasn't the place to go.
He's not the place to go.
On the tune-up?
For one, ain't no tune-ups, man. Ain't no tune-ups. The turkey better getting the bread. Ain't no tune-up. Ain't no tune-ups. You don't get that. Arnold Barbosa is taller than Devin Haney, and it will be easier for him to control Jose Ramirez, you know, with his boxing. It's Mexican on Mexican for real. But then when you throw Devin in there, he tripping off that pressure, not trying to get touched. Like
Jose walking shit down.
Jose is a decent puncher. Decent, solid puncher.
He's gonna walk you down.
He's gonna come to you. It's a very hard fight for Devin Haney. We are definitely gonna see what Devin got in this fight to come with him and Jose Ramirez. If he's not looking good, he's gonna get his Paquiante Splitiante. Okay? That's Spanish. I'm high is Zuti. That good guava kush, I am into Zuti. Hey, listen. You do not want that man. Listen, that's Jose Ramirez language. He's Spanish, he's Mexican. Paquiante. He's an Olympian, man, with height, reach, decent punching power, and experience. This is just a horrible management and matchup. You think you can, this is what they thinking. As a prophet, I'm telling you. I move way more. I'm telling you what they thinking in the real terms, what they should be using, what are not the real terms. I move better than Arnold Barbosa because I'm athletic, so I can box him just like he boxed Jose Ramirez. No. Arnold Barbosa is very fundamentally sound. That's what makes him a pack for me. But it makes him easy work for Jose Ramirez. First is Mexican on Mexican. He not about to be tripping off that power. He a Mexican himself, and he not about to be tripping off the pressure. Who trips off that pressure is fighters like Devin Haney, who don't understand the true levels of defense from and who has learned it from a professional. Like it's levels to this training. Like it's cool having Nate as your trainer, but it's still not a good fit for the fact that Nate is a heavyweight and Devin needs a smaller trainer to train him so he can understand how busy he needs to be on his jab and with his punches because he's not a power puncher. And listen, it's crazy that that's how boxing works. Like the little guys make some of the best trainers. He really needs a little guy trainer, like a 126 pounder, a 130 pounder, to train him so he can understand volume punching because he's not a hard puncher and he has to learn the tricks of the trade of the craft. Kind of like Paulie Malignaggi. Malignaggi was a two-time world champion. Yes, he got his pack busted by some guys, but he kept coming back. He got his pack busted by Miguel Cotto, by Sean Porter, by Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? Then
Wait, so as a smaller fighter, you should you concentrate on volume, or like typically just smaller fighters are just more volume punchers because of their size?
That is absolutely correct what you articulated. If you look at CompuBox stats, smaller fighters throw way more punches per round. As the fighters go up in weight, you will have some guys who throw more punches, but the punch volume goes down. Like heavyweights is not throwing all them punches per round. Ali, see, that's why heavyweight boxing in the golden era was better. During the golden era too, and when the heavyweights, Ali and all of them, because they was throwing more punches. Like it didn't. I'll compare it to this.
They was letting shit fly.
European basketball, they teach you how to pass, dribble, shoot, and everything, no matter what position you play. No matter if you're a heavyweight or not, you still got to learn how to jab, check, hook, do everything that everybody know how to do. Like boxing is boxing, period. Ain't no such thing as fighting like a heavyweight. Heavyweights need to know how to jab and do everything else just like everybody else. If you don't, that's what gets your shit split, bud. Like the greatest heavyweights, like Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Riddick Bowe, Buster Douglas was one of the most skillful heavyweights.
He ain't want none of Lennox though.
Lennox, you know what I'm saying? Like those guys all had jabs. Ken Norton understood coming forward, using the front hand.
Nobody didn't want none of Lennox.
Cause he would have got his pack busted.
He really threw his belt in the garbage.
So yeah, like, well, Bill said he want to see Devin fight Boots. Man, that shit cap, bro. Stop that. We don't do that over here. I ain't say Boots still won't bust your jaw open. It's just like, bro, that's not entertainable language. Like, we don't want to do that. I got to start saving my voice. Like, all the screaming. That's not. I'm not about to do that. So, no, that's not a.
Let's talk about it.
That contract don't make sense. What time is it? Man, I need to go grab some tortillas.
No, you ain't been on Norb shit in a minute.
Yeah, Norb was kind of tired, and then He just got he did some Jones with the hangout. Like I mean, bro, I don't really be tripping like that because other niggas won't like. I'm starting to realize this. I don't mean no harm, but like I'm one of them niggas, and me and my niggas is them niggas. Like, and niggas want to use my platform to collab and do shit, even though don't even have as many followers as the other people. It's just maybe that's the recipe that I have is what it is. Like, and I noticed since I've been making Salat and making my intentions, and I've made my intentions spiritually with my grand plan, the scheme of all schemes. It's like a scheme that you wouldn't even think of. But far as my scheme that I need to get the revenue to do that, it's gonna come from boxing. And once I made my intentions to just say, you know what, I've done enough. It's time to sacrifice some of my time to train some of these guys and travel and teach boxing full time. And see how that folds out over time. It's already folding. Just by me being at the lake coaching and people just be stopping the women, it's just weird. It's not weird because I get it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just here to have fun doing what I like to do and get paid. Put niggas on with good information. Put niggas on with good information so they can do something with themselves. What are you doing? That's all I'm concerned with. Somebody at the door. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like my man said, I'm assessing everybody with the bag gloves. If you ain't got the bag gloves, you getting assessed.
You talking about training pros or just everybody?
Everybody, because Eddie Futch trained everybody.
Okay. Take that shit upstairs, man. There is a crowd.
Eddie Futch trained amateurs and pros. What'd you say?
I said that'll be excellent for you, brother. You have a lot of knowledge that the world need on this boxing shit. Just in general, I'm not gonna limit you to no boxing shit. Just in general, and you'll be able to give that by just one-on-one with people. But
hey, hold on. I appreciate that, but I'm just gonna stop you right there. It's not my knowledge. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. So I'm not like one of them niggas you just can't take a compliment. But those type of things, the people the prophets and the people who were the messengers before me said those things, bro. It's gonna be good. Listen, whenever it's my time, and this time is gonna be peaceful. It's gonna be more to spring up in my path. I got younger brothers right now that I'm passing information to that we got plans, bro. That's gonna spring up after me and start bodying shit. Like it's understanding who to work with at what time and being patient. And sometimes, man, this is not my law. A bishop told me this from North Carolina. He said sometimes you gotta be patient and meet people where they at. And I know that sounds crazy for people like us, but sir, that's what you have to do. And ever since he told me that, I just be patient. Even though it doesn't seem I'm being patient, my fieriness is showing you I'm passionate about the material I'm delivering because I feel because logically it's a life-threatening and because you need receipts and paper fiat to carry on business in the market. And when you're indigent, indigent or indigent, I gotta look up the word again. I got in some paperwork. That means you can be suffering from poverty due to duress and all those other things, when all you need to do is relax, get in your lane, and conquer it. That's it. You got to stay on that. And now that's what I'm into. I've tried other things. I'm in the lane. It's time to conquer that. But I'm not conquering it with my own program. It's not my knowledge. I have that. That's why I say we teach from the what? The chart. Printed another one out, gave one to my man. He had it on his desk. Listen, when I read the Metal Nectar, the first 3 volumes, the 3rd volume is a key to miracles, which is not in the Emerald Tablet of Tehuti. That's the crazy part, because when you read the Emerald Tablets of Tehuti, all the chapters say a key to magic, a key to wisdom, a key to time, a key to space, things like that. This is a key to miracles. So that means you got to really be into this stuff to stumble upon this. When I read it, it said the observation of the 11 laws of God will bring you good things to your life. Observing don't mean you study them. It just means you looking over it. And that's why I always go to it, because math is something that proves that the supreme being exists, that it's some type of conscious being making things happen, because you can count how it's going to happen. So who designed this? That's the point. That the way the mathematics work, that there's a designer involved. You have a chance to be evenly yoked with, that's from the Bible. You have a chance to be evenly yoked with the Lord of all lords. And then after that, with the hidden consciousness of the Neb Er Te'er, which means the Lord of the uttermost limit. That's a different Lord than the Lord. That's a different God than God Almighty and Allah in the Bible, in the Quran, and all the gods, the God, the Almighty that people worshiping and praying to is Ra, which was made from Amen, which was made from the Neb Er to Air. It's so many levels. Like, you gotta know that. It's levels. Like, it's just so many levels, dog. You gotta think about this. If you really supreme, you could put something in order and just let the course take itself. And then it's already bound by law. You supreme. Like, just that's how the Metal Nectar explained it in its own language, in my language that I'm using it for you to understand. The supreme being. If you're supreme, you have the potential and the will to just say, hey, I want this to happen like this, and it's bound by these laws. Now carry on. And then you walk off. You already connected to it, so you know what's going to happen. You have a chance to be connected with things, to know how things are going to happen. You have to be patient. That's why I got this hat on so much. Like, the eye is a silhouette of your brain and your stem and your pineal gland. What do you think this is a symbol of? The eye of will and the eye of consciousness. It's the two eyes are the symbols of the two hemispheres of your brain working together. The feminine portion, which is the Isis or the is, the Ra portion, which is the consciousness and will, and Al, which means the, which separates it from any other. It makes it independent. what you need to be interdependent upon on. And man, hit my cash app for a slappy. Because it's crazy. Because then you buck your lips. And not none of these guys, but you cannot maintain your energy or your spirit when you don't even know the words of power to mobilize it. And then sometimes you will get emotional enough to where you will be thinking it's nerves, where you will actually be so nervous and things will be happening in the observable reality unfolding that you will not see in your favor, and you will pass over them because you're in your emotions and all the blood is going to your limbs, but your spirit has an executive administrative part over your body, and the will, consciousness and will is an executive to you. Like that, you need that to keep you alive. Listen, it talks to you all the time. You niggas don't listen. Your first thought, listen, bro, don't even think you can lie to me. Everybody got their first thought to be like, nope, don't do it. Go the other way. And then you rationalize with emotional and sensual passions. That is sinful, and that's why you get the pacchiante. That's why you get what you get every time.
Oh, this tea so good. You want some of this tea, bud?
Yeah, go ahead, just throw me some in another little thing because I wanted something hot for the throat tea. Pause. There's rules to the pause. Yeah, man. So it's just like that's what I was telling my man Isaiah on the phone. I had to give him another small course. He thought I was in Ohio. He already thought I was gone. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
He already thought I was gone. Like, I'm like, no, nigga, I'm with my brother. Like, I tried to leave several times, dog. And when my psychiatrist said you can't go back right now, that's what it is. I gotta just have faith in what this creator has planned for me, the supreme being.
Bro, did they say why, bro? Like, did they tell you why you can't leave? Is this a medical reason? Like, why can't you leave, bro?
It is medical reasons. At first, hey, can somebody hand me the organic blue agave out of there, please? First, I couldn't leave due to that Navy federal case I had because it was reported that I had I was armed, and thank you, sir. It was reported that I was armed, and it was a serious charge. It just wasn't a trespassing charge, like a regular trespassing charge. Like they were really charging me fictitiously with a crazy crime. So when the judge was like, the lawyer they gave me was like, you can't, he's never left. He should be released on his own cognizance because he's never left. I knew once they fed the little bounty hunter federal agency, which called CSI, because when they was riding in the car, I'm like, what type of federal agency is y'all? Y'all federal? They was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, because Vacaville can't be coming to Alameda County. Like, what is y'all doing? Like, and I'm outside of your jurisdiction. It was like, no, you Troy King. No, I'm not. So by the time we get to court and they throw a lawyer on me, the lawyer like, hey, listen, don't even talk to the judge. He like, he telling the judge I never left. I never tried to hide or nothing. So then they was like, all right, well, you can be released on your own cognizance, but then you're gonna have a pre-probational hearing, a pre-hearing probational period. Would mean you got to kind of check in, but you don't, but you do. But my probational lady was just asking me a little questions. It's basically if you need help with services, but I already get services due to my eye being blind. So then once they was like, you couldn't leave, even before I had that court hearing when they was kind of like trying to imprison me into the nation of California, because California is its own nation. It's because of the crime, but when I was growing up, even though living in a single parent home and of a woman, we all had it done, that was very traumatic. A psychiatrist, I talked to several psychiatrists, and listen, it wasn't a talk because I was mentally distraught. I listen, when you're dealing with court, you have to know how to use the collegiate system at your advantage, even if you don't have a degree. People with degrees are used by other people with degrees in the judicial system to validate knowledge. They went to corporate college. Man, hit my, hey, somebody should be hitting my Cash App right now. I mean it, like right now, because I'm giving you attorney in fact advice to where you can literally walk into a legal situation and help yourself. So for that advice, that is not a free consultation. I don't care if it's $1. Hit my Cash App. As I'll continue. The reason being you want to, and this I'm saying this because I'm trusted and I know. So I'll go to the psychiatrist. Thank you for hitting my Cash App. Let me see who hit it. That is my man Khaled Crosby with $1. And that is called, listen, it's all about respect and trust. That is what trust is about. A1, bro. Hey, Khaled, what do you do for a living, family? Oh, no, you know what, Khaled? I got something for you anyway. You from Indiana, and you from Gary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you from where Mike from. You from where Mike from. Yeah. Hey, take down my, hit my DM, and send me your email address. I got to talk to you in the private.
All right, I got it.
Yes, sir. So look, yes, sir. When you go into court, say they evicting you. Because listen, I could have got a job very easily and paid my rent and went through different avenues to get my rent paid. But no, I'm following trust because I want to understand wholeheartedly how bonds and things work. Because it's not just about me. Like, I don't care. Listen, bro, I done had my grandma owned 4 houses when I was coming up. The house I grew up in, we all grew up in, she moved, got another house on Packard. The people who lived across the street from us, they had like 20 cats. It was a house full of women, white ladies, black, like a house full of women. They moved out and gave the house to my grandma. My Aunt Charlotte stayed in that house. So then that was 1, 2, 3. And then my grandma bought the house across the street from my Uncle John, her son, and then sold it to him. That's how we was working. Because my grandma actually helped get the first house they got in by dealing with a real estate agent, because they didn't really have credit back then. You had to get somebody to vouch for you. My grandmother literally told me this because I had to understand how do credit work through a system where they check it now. When my grandmother was born, 6 years after Social Security was invented in 1933. She was born in 1939. So the credit system is fairly new. And listen, hey, Aaron, you make some more tea like this, I'm hitting you in your balls, nigga, with an uppie. I'm going to act like we getting real work, and I'm going downstairs. So look, all of this is very important. So look, the Social Security system was made partially due because the United States had gave everybody reparations. But when it was time for black people to get those, they created a Social Security system. So you would have to go through that system to repair yourself. I'm telling you the honest truth. So once the system was created, now you just can't get reparations because everybody got Social Security. You see how it works? Yeah, that's crazy. So by this time, I'm in court I'm in court, but rule number one, in trust. You got a court case, you file your documentation in your court case to alert people, hey, blood, this is my name. I'm not Heems. Chill out. That's why I start putting them on public notice on YouTube. I start doing all of that. Y'all might not have knew that, but that's why I was having court cases on YouTube on this, so y'all can really see how these niggas is cat. And I'm telling, no, I'm not him. So while that's going on, I'm not caring. I'm finding out more and more information. They're hitting me with more and more bars about my bond and about how I can sell it and borrow against it. But when I'm trying it in the public, they not letting me. They encumbrance and it almost killing me. So I'm like, you know what? That's not the United States doing that. That is the state of California, which is its own private company with its own private citizens, which I am not a citizen of. That means they're foreign to me and they're attacking me. So I must see a psychiatrist to document the state of California and Alameda County, the state of Ohio, and Summit County attacking an American national who's owed money from the United States of America due to a bond that I have on file at the Colorado Secretary of State for $100 million that accrues 2% every year, and I'm owed $500,000 biannually twice a year, and the other 1% rolls over and accrues to attach to the bond. So in 100 years, I'm covered for the $100 million. Okay, that is how a bond works. While the bond is accruing, I can also use it to accrue and write off any debt or offset any debt through the Treasury Offset Program, which is in one of the United States codes, which they will use it against you. This is what the Treasury Offset will do. If you owe money to child support, they'll take your income tax. That's a Treasury Offset. They did that to me. That is against the law. They're not supposed to do that. I'm wrong. I'm listening. But today, hey, Aaron, do me a favor, blood, please. Grab that paperwork right there for me. I got the Department of Justice. 10 to 12 minutes, stirring it up. It's just like oatmeal. It's not gonna cook all the way tender like oatmeal though, because it's real. It's the real oats that Africans eat. It's called kamut. Hold on. I'm on the 13th page. I read 7 pages. It's a 21-page document, and it's the U.S. Department of Justice, Office of the Associate Attorney General. April 20th, Washington, D.C., 20530, April 20th, 2023. Dear colleague, the U.S. Department of Justice is committed to working with the state and local courts. They're basically working with people, with the courts, to try to get them to stop taking people's taxes and doing different shit that they're doing. So that's why when I told the psychiatrist all this been happening to me in that state, I'm like, man, she like, Troy, listen, the way your family and everything has happened to you since you've been telling me, it doesn't look like it's a good idea for you to even be around them. Like, it's not good for you to go back home. So and every time I try, it just is not going. So at this point, I have to see it through no matter what it's going on, because we have a plan. Very simple plan. Read books, understand law, know what you signing, know how to reserve your lawful rights when you sign something. Listen, I got my nephew on Negroes Behinds from J.P. Morgan. putting him to the work, telling him, well, you probably know more about banking than me. Well, why do you work for JP Morgan? Because what my nephew was talking about was private. What he was talking about was public. You don't mix the two, but the two are interdependent upon each other. This damn near, hey, Aaron, this damn near tastes like a cup of coffee. Yup, so that's what I'm telling you. Like, now, if we transfer the knowledge that I'm telling you about to boxing, it's no different in actuality. From taking a beating, it can damage. Go ahead, Khaled. So, from taking a beating in boxing, it will damage you. Like taking a beating in boxing, it will damage your mental status. But now you see Devin Haney done dropped the lawsuit. He got a 3-fight deal down there. 2 fights with Ryan, and then a fight with Jose Ramirez. We back in the golden age. Hey, listen, if you're alive right now, that's what Drake was talking about. It's a great time to be alive. Hey, I thought y'all thought, listen, this is how bad people are getting cooked. Everybody thought that Kendrick Lamar won the battle, but now Drake is suing Universal. He's not suing Kendrick. He's suing Universal for putting out lyrics stating he's a pedophile. You're done. You're done, buddy. You're done. You're done. It's over. All the albums sell, all the money you made off Kendrick. Listen, you don't know how much money they made off Kendrick because they pay for streams. They pay for advertising. Those advertisings make money. They're making money off of Drake's battle rap. It was supposed to be just about bars, and then he started spreading false information about Drake. You lost. You stooped low. You had no trust. You couldn't beat Drake bar for bar. You couldn't beat him bar for bar. You start making up false claims. Now he's suing Universal. He's about to get a crazy bag. You know why? This is why he told you. He told you in that last battle, since you want to keep doubling down on this dumb stuff you saying, everything I'm saying is true. And then he was just like, I'm done. I'm falling back. Dude just kept going. Yeah, we won. Not like us. Everybody kept going, kicking it. He just kept it going. Certified, like, yeah, he just kept it going. And they ran up. It just not like us. Went 7 times platinum. Bag. All the money gone. Broke you. But listen, when Drake can get done, he's gonna own Kendrick Lamar. That is a crazy game. That was a Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney play. Yeah, man. See, you gotta be. Listen, I'm gonna just pull out the chart. You don't have to be 1 step ahead. You have to create the steps. You gotta be 0. You gotta be balanced. 0 is the balanced number between positive and negativity. All accounts are balanced. Drake is about to own all of the rights to TDE and all. So listen, that Heart Part number 6, it's a great song, but he lost. He lost. The battle is lost. Kendrick did not win because Drake is playing the real game. The real game was, oh, man, that's just crazy work, bro. Like, he's getting that Universal so crazy. He's about to get crazy money. It's a fact. His lawyers are going to eat it apart. They're going to have to settle, and he's going to be like, no, you went 7 times platinum off of this. I need it. What Michael Jackson do to Eminem? Oh, for running his mouth. I already know, because Eminem will start running his mouth. Eminem had videos of Michael Jackson's hair on fire and all of that. You ain't even got to tell me. Michael Jackson flamed him. Already know he flamed him. Already know he flamed him. Stop playing, bro. Listen, that's what I'm on right now. Stop playing with me. Every time I come out of meditation, gifts are giving. They keep giving. Instagram gave me that gift for that Department of Justice letter I got. Dude came right on there. Oh, yeah, this. I said, oh, for real? A letter to the colleagues? You got to remember, the United States and other states are colleagues because the United States is over the union. It's the head of the union. I'm in the original union. I'm an American. I'm about to body child support. I'm about to file a case on them, send this case to them, and file my trust in the case. They're in a bag. In a real bag. I'm going to file that case and file all that paperwork into the United States, letting them know, hey, bro, I'm here. I'm here, buddy. You guys are joking. You guys are joking. Stop playing with I. So, yeah, Michael Jackson most definitely busted because it's packed. That's why you got to be careful who you playing with. It's Mike Jack. They've been doing it for a long time. Shout out to Gary, Indiana.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey, I heard that on the Joe Budden podcast, they mentioned that the whole beef could have been a whole negotiating tactic from the standpoint of they were trying to bring down Drake's value because he's renegotiating for like a new deal, so he wants more money. But like the label could have set this whole beef thing up, partnering with Kendrick Lamar in order to like bring down his value, so that way he would get as much money. And Drake putting out the album that he just put out could also been a tactic as well, just as far as just to get out the deal. But people have been coming at his music saying that it's not as good, but he has other heat in the stash. This is per the Joe Budden podcast, and Noah's brothers be having insight on shit.
No, Joe Budden's one of my favorite rappers, bro. So, like, shout out to my Virgo niggas. Like, they be on their jaw. When they be meticulous about getting their sources and knowing things, and when they secretive in itself, but then they let some information go. So no, that was very pertinent information, and that just show you like it's all over getting bread because Drake be dealing with the majors independently, and they be wanting some of his likeness. So he's like, no, my nigga, it's mad. It's 31 trillion of national debt in the United States, and these are companies on United States soil. I need the bread. I need the bread. You can pay me 200 million. It's over. I need it. It's time to run it up. What you need. And they'll try to, that's what they're trying to do. That makes perfect sense. But when it's God's, remember Drake told you, whose plan is it? It's the Supreme Being's plan. So no matter what, he's still gonna get the work and put you in a bag. He's just a good artist, dog. He collab good with people. He know what he doing, bro. He just one of them guys. Like, he was groomed to do it. Like, he was an actor. He always been trusted. He just groomed to do it.
Hey, bro, I was looking at Rainy Days Boxing, and I got to go back and look at these docs on Sugar Ray Robinson, just how motherfuckers spoke on Sugar Ray Robinson. It was a different tone, different way. And I've been going back and watching his scraps, but it was another documentary that I didn't finish that seemed like some others was about to be shitting on him a little bit on some, like, he was arrogant and all this type of stuff and all that. I gotta check that one out just to see what the hate was. But have you ever seen that doc? I think it was like Dark Days or something. It was on YouTube. It was like 40 minutes or so.
Yeah, they always had them documentaries, and that's why Floyd and these boxers are doing what they doing now, and to bring it to the present moment, because Sugar Ray Robinson and a lot of these boxers like Joe Louis, they were like, remember, these were the 40s. I just told you how they started the Social Security. I watched these documentaries where they came and took Joe Louis's money, the money out of his mama, from everybody. Man, that shit dead, bro. That was illegal and unlawful, taxing them people like that. And they went to the military and did stuff. Yeah, that they always put that out to defame their characters, bro.
Hey, yo, real quick. Now, look, we were speaking, so look, is it like a double-edged sword with the Joe Louis shit? Because one time you and I were speaking and you said that he signed the contract, he didn't have to sign, he didn't have to abide by that, but you're also saying now that it was unlawful, which I agree with. But so do you see it as both sides? Like, yo, like...
No, blood, because that's the reason why I explained to the psychiatrist, when the police pull you over, it's always under duress and distress when they make you sign shit. So it's no different. When they came to Ali, they stripped him. All of that shit is illegal and unlawful, and illegal and unlawful, and it's under duress and distress. And nobody was given full disclosure. And nobody put up equal consideration. There were no two wet ink signatures. There are the terms of the contract. There were no lawful terms and conditions, bro. That's their fault. That's their fault.
Wait, you talking about Joe Louis' fault or like the people that made the contract?
Listen, contracts are made to be signed under duress and distress. Remember, that's during the time where people was getting mauled out by the police and all of that. So just think about that.
Bro, I was saying that to you, bro. You were saying that Joe Louis should have read a book.
But at the same time, he still should have read a book. And that still goes, because there are other boxers who knew things. You need some backing. Sonny Liston had backing by the mob. Like,
this is like rice.
So it's just like that. I'm saying it under duress and distress, but that's from a man, bro. You can't let that bother you. Like, if you're at peace, you'll come to the answer. That's just it. That's what I'm saying at the end of it all. But a lot of things at certain times are under duress and distress. But that's why you have to read a book. So when they come to you with that nonsense, it's just like, no, bro, I ain't doing that. Like, at what point, this is my point. That couldn't have been the first time Joe Louis or any other boxer living could have got backdoored with some bread by anybody. At some point, when did you be like, enough is enough? Listen, that's all my spirit and soul describes to me. You can only let it go on for so long. Enough is enough. So that's how it is. Like, when is that a thing? It was a thing with me when everybody started leaving. And I'm like, hold on. What's going on? My peace. I thought I was at peace. I thought this was it. Enough is enough. I must know what's going on. Down to the bone marrow, to the stem cell. I need to know what is going on. Once I figured out what was going on, I was like, I see the fault in my ways. I did not read a book. When every step in my life, when I look back, the Supreme Being was warning me, hey, here's another hint. Here's another clue. It was one point in time, I would just be opening up my Instagram and like this commercial about your straw man to come up. Hey, meet your straw man. Blah, 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 blah. And it'd be going. And then I'll be like, man, what the fuck, man? I already know about this kind of cat shit. And then I just gotta get off. I'll be re-researching. Then I see it again. Then I see it again. Then I get off the ground. I'll be on YouTube on my TV. It'll come up on my TV. Then I get off the TV. Then I get on something else. Then they be talking about the same thing. Then I get back on the ground. I'm back on the ground. Hey, meet your strong man. And I'm like, oh my God. And then at some point, my man's hit me from Philly. Hey, blood, your strong man. Hey, this is about, I get these books. I said, you know what? I gotta be done. I said, this is about freeing from slavery. And then I didn't even know the depths. And this is why they talk about the Supreme Being. Your dad hooking your locks up. Why is you taking your locks out like a retard?
Because, man.
You ain't got no patience. You a clown. Get out of here. You a clown. Listen, no, When you get locks, it's about patience and resolve. No, you didn't. You're already taking them out trying to get braids because it's all about how you look on the outside. You have no patience, and that's just the rule of it. Anyway, I'm going back. So this is the thing. This is like what I told Cuz. You got to get in the book and be patient, because when you don't know something and you keep signing up for something, you'll keep getting hit over the head. Like, and at some point, when do you realize, like, hold on, something is wrong here. Like, what? How is my? Listen, this I know it don't make no sense. Trump, when he getting in office, anybody know when Trump getting in office? Anybody know Trump's inauguration day?
And Monday. January 20th.
Man, I hope don't nothing weird happen. Like, I'm saying it now. So they had the fake assassination already. So I hope don't nothing real happen and they think you know, because that's when people think it's a psyop and it don't. So look, when he get in office, he already stated that his first bill that he put in the order is that if you're paying child support, why is it that the mother is claiming a tax credit when you're paying the tax credits? Credit means money coming in to the mother. First of all, credit just means money coming in. Debit means money going out. So how can they get an additional tax credit when they're already getting a tax credit from your income? You're supposed to get the tax credit to reverse balance the books of the tax credits that you lost when paying child support. That is accounting, bro. What? Hit my Cash App. That's what I'm saying, bro. No, you sound crazy. Your dad paid $300 for that. He could have just threw that down to me for me to get my Johns done. You drunk. Your dad paid $300 for that. You tripping. I didn't take my hair down.
When you had your older hair, why you take it down?
Because I was getting it locked up.
I'm getting braids. So what's
No, the difference, locks are not braids.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? Okay doesn't solve the fact that you don't know what you're doing and your father paid $300 for something and then a couple months you're taking it down like a woman.
I'm not a woman.
But that's what women do.
That's not a woman.
No, that's exactly what women do. I got a daughter.
Okay,
Yeah. What do you mean, okay, and? That doesn't make any lie, man. Get out of here, bro. Hey, man, go out of here, bro. Get out of here. Go sit down. Anyway, that's the point. Like, the things that they've been doing has been constitutionally incorrect. They make no sense. And now I got a letter to state all the things that they've been doing when I had to be a part of it. Man, I'm hitting them with another case. I'm hitting them with another case immediately. And I'm filing this letter in the case with my trust fund, and I'm bagging them. I'm putting the case on the department, the state of Ohio, state of California, Child Support Enforcement Agency, Ohio Jobs and Family Services, and the secretaries of states and all of them who work for them. It's just gonna be a class action just to alert them. I'm done, blood. Get that shit up out of here. Give me my money back. It talk all in these Jones about how you're not supposed to go to jail for none of that. I've been to jail multiple times for this fictitious shit, over paying fines and fees. Like, come on, bro. So yeah, no, I'm y'all can. Well, I talk boxing, but at the end of the day, I need to know what I'm signing. We about to get off of here. I need to go get me something to eat in my Cash App so I can get me some vegan food. And we'll be back later for some more talking and more discussions and breaking down the intricacies of the world and the universe, especially the craft of boxing.
Salute, God. Be safe out here.
All right, till the next time, my outlet is to plug in. This is what the cast has always been called. My outlet is to plug in. I'm in Hotep.